Welcome. In this lesson, we are going to explore attributes and polygons. This is an important topic for future elementary teachers because children often begin learning geometry not by memorizing formal definitions, but by noticing features, comparing shapes, and sorting objects. So let's begin with a very important word. Attribute. An attribute is a feature or characteristic that can be used to describe an object. In other words, if you look at an object and notice something about it that helps you describe it or classify it, that is an attribute. For example, suppose we are looking at shapes. The color of a shape is a non-mathematical attribute. If a shape is blue, red, or yellow, that tells us something about it, but it's not really about the geometry of the shape itself. On the other hand, the size of the angles in a shape is a mathematical attribute. That tells us something geometric about the shape. This distinction is very important in elementary math because students often begin by noticing all kinds of attributes. And part of teaching geometry is helping them focus on the attributes that matter mathematically. There are many instructional activities in the elementary grades that use attributes to help children classify shapes. One common classroom tool is a set of attribute blocks. A typical set of attribute blocks includes shapes that are hexagons, triangles, circles, squares, and rectangles. Each shape in a set of attribute blocks comes in two sizes, large and small. So we have large hexagons and small hexagons, large triangles and small triangles, etc. And each shape comes in three colors, blue, red, yellow. So there will be one large red hexagon, one large blue hexagon, one large yellow hexagon, one small blue hexagon, etc. That means children can sort and describe the blocks using shape, size, and color. These kinds of materials are powerful because they allow children to compare, sort, classify, and explain their thinking. And that is exactly what mathematics is about. As teachers, we want students to move from saying things like, this one looks different, to saying things like, this one has four sides, or this one has no right angles, or this one is a polygon. That shift is huge. It moves students from casual observation to mathematical reasoning. As we go through this lesson, keep in mind that these activities are not just about shapes. They are about building language, logic, comparison, and classification skills. And if some of these ideas feel simple at first, that's actually a good thing. Often, the most important elementary ideas are the ones that seem simple on the surface, but are deeply important for later learning. You're building the kind of understanding that helps children make sense of geometry from the very beginning. Let's keep going.